Hi everyone, my name is Veronica and I'll be talking about Notion. Notion is a productivity app that I am currently using, and I will present the limitations and benefits of using Notion. Have you ever lost motivation and being inconsistent in doing your work? Having a goal but always being distracted? Have you ever been inconsistent in achieving a goal? The definition of inconsistency: not staying the same throughout, and a state of being inconsistent. The definition that I have mentioned is from Google, and basically, it is when you are working for a goal on and off. You are only doing it when you feel motivated and driven. There is no discipline and routine. Therefore, you give up the goal of yours as it may seem impossible to achieve, even though you have not put in your maximum effort. In my opinion, the time invested in achieving the goal does not have to be long, as it may seem dreadful. You can try spending shorter periods of time each day working towards the goal in order to build a habit. Tracking your habits towards the goal would be beneficial and effective as progress is recorded. Notion is a great app because you can record all your habits in one template and platform. What is Notion? Notion is a personal plan where you can create your own personalized template to organize your tasks and schedules based on your personal preferences. It is free and it is available on web, Android, and iOS. The limitations for Notion would be you can only share your Notion page up to only 5 members, and you can purchase in order to share your page to unlimited guests and unlimited file uploads. That would be a Notion Personal Pro, and it costs $4 per month. And if you upgrade it to Notion Team, it would be $8 per member per month. And the extra features you would get are advanced tools and permissions. So why Notion? You can use Notion to track habits, deadlines for assignments, set reminders for exams and quizzes, and write notes. You can download templates from other users and use it as your own, because I feel that creating the template by yourself is time consuming. Therefore, I would prefer downloading templates from other users where they have used their time and effort and set up their own templates. I will show you guys how to download the templates from other users later on. There are color coding tools where you can categorize your tasks, calendars to mark important dates, tables to track all your habits at one place, and easy accessibility to other apps such as Spotify. This is because they have collaborated with other apps, and once you added the app on your template, you can access to the app such as Spotify in your template. So for example, you can add a certain playlist on your template and it will show only the playlist. So it is less time consuming in finding the playlist or a certain song. There are sharing features, such as you can share a Notion page with other members, for example, your group mates, and you guys can work on the project together in the Notion page. There are coding features, you can build websites, resume, and portfolios. How and when to use Notion? Firstly, you can use Notion as a to-do list. I will head over to the template that I'm using right now and show you guys what I meant by creating to-do list. In that way, you can organize your day and week to have an overview of deadlines and get ahead of them. So this is the Notion that I'm currently using. So basically, for to-do list, what you can do is you can add a to-do. For example, I have a finance exam. So you can keep on adding the tasks that you have. For example, I have to start on my justice assignment. So this is quite self-explanatory, as these are the basic features of to-do list. And you can add a drop-down list, for example. So basically, for other features or properties, all you do is typing the slash button on your keyboard, and it will show up the features and properties you can add. For example, the drop down button. So you click on this, you can write groceries. And under groceries, you can put your grocery list that you are supposed to get on Monday. So slash to do, and then you can put your grocery list. For example, pasta. You can hide your grocery list like so. So this is an example of to-do list, but the thing about Notion is every week you'll have to delete this, so it is a bit time consuming. However, if you do not want to delete it, what you can do is creating another page for to. So I will be showing you how to do so. Basically, any commands that you have, just click on slash and you can discover all features of Notion available with just slash. So if I want to create a new page, click on slash, then page. So it brings me to another page. So what you can do is you can write your weekly to-do list. So weekly to-do list. Then you can write week 1. So after that, you can write Monday, and you can add your to-do list. And then, for example, justice assignment. And you go on to Tuesday. This way you can keep track of your to-do list weekly. So can quiz, for example. So you can write next, you can do week 2. So slash heading. So week 2 slash to do. Let's say I have a finance exam. So yeah, this is how you keep track of your weekly to-do list if you want to review what you've done weekly and not deleting your to-do list because it can be time consuming. And you go back to the main homepage and this will appear. You can just simply click on it and view your to-do list. So that is it for to-do list. I'll go back to the slide and checking availability. You can use the calendar feature to track which days you would be free. For example, planning when to meet up with your friends by observing your schedule on the calendar feature. So this is how the calendar feature looks like. So I put it under monthly overview. So above my calendar, I have top tasks. that I have. And for the calendar feature, this is what it looks like, and you have to add it manually. I would say that Notion has a disadvantage at the fact that you have to add in all your tasks and deadlines manually, so it is very time consuming. But once you have added in all your tasks, it would be much easier for you to locate your deadlines, and you would use it for your entire semester, for example. So this is how you add an exam or like a deadline. You double click on it and write final exam, for example, and it would be saved here, and you can filter based on exams and tasks by clicking on this, and then click on filter, add a filter, contains, for example, exam. So it would only show my exams. So that is how you filter and cater to your liking. Okay, so how do you track your habits, productivity, and emotions? Basically, Notion has this feature of a table where you can keep all your habits in one place, and you can journal on Notion, and it acts like a diary. So this is how the table looks like. So it looks like this. So this is my habit tracker. You can track all your habits in one place. So what I meant by keeping track of your habits and trying to be consistent in achieving a goal and trying to maintain motivation by adding a page for goals. I'll redo this. So put /page, and then you can write down goals. You can create a table. So for example, I want to be studying Korean, so I can put Korean. So I can put when I've been studying, date, how much time I've been studying. So for example, date, I have been studying today, and this I can switch it to subjects. So Korean, and time, I've been studying for 1 hour 30 minutes. And you can jot down what you have been studying. So concepts, verbs, for example. And yesterday, or let's say on this day itself, you have been studying Chem. Been studying for 2 hours. For example, electrochem. You can delete this. I do not want any count, so none. Basically, this table can also be used for budgeting. That's why they have like a calculate and like a sum at the bottom to calculate how much you've been spending and stuff like that. But you can use it to create a table and jot down your goals basically and your progress. So in this way, you can keep track on what you've been studying for the day. So this is what I meant by tracking down your goals. For example, today I want to be studying chemistry and jotting down how long it is. So it's like a visual sight of what you've been doing. So in order to be consistent in studying, for example. So this is what my journal looks like, and you can find Notion through the URL I have listed. So thank you for your time, and I hope you have a wonderful day.